Hi everyone, this is Mara Schaefer. Today I'm going to be explaining a problem about rate expressions. So the problem we're going to be solving is written up here. It reads, calculate the rate at which all compounds are reacting and the rate at which water is forming if the average rate of formation at a given time of CO2 is 0.002. So first I have it already written out up here, but we're going to write out the reaction. So what was given was that C5H12 plus O2 yields CO2 plus H2O. And I've already done it, but the first thing you want to do after that is to balance the equation. So I went ahead and balanced it. You're going to have an 8 in front of the O2, 5 in front of the CO2, and 6 in front of the H2O. And after that, then we can write a rate expression for the whole reaction. And what's important to remember about this is that on the reactants, it's going to be negative, and all of the products is going to be positive. So what I mean by that is there's no coefficient here, so it's going to be negative delta concentration of C5H12 over delta T equals, there is a coefficient here, 8, so it's going to be negative 1 over 8 times the concentration of O2 divided by delta T equals, now we're going into the product side, and it's going to be 1 over 5, positive 1 over 5, times delta T, concentration of CO2 over delta T, equals, we have a coefficient, 1 over 6, times delta H2O over delta T. So now that we have that, what's given up here is that CO2 is 0.002. So I wrote that out right here. And now we're going to solve for each different rate for each compound in the reaction, and you are given that delta CO2 over delta T is 0.002, but since all these are equal, we have to remember that our CO2 up here is multiplied times 1/5, so you have to do that when you're solving. So for the first one we're going to do is for C5H12, so we're going to have 1/5 times 0.002, which is given, equals negative what we wrote up here. And once you have that, you're going to multiply these two together, and you have to divide it by negative, which is going to give you negative 0.0004 for the rate expression for C5H12. Now for O2, we're going to start it off with the same thing. 1/5 times 0.002 equals negative 1/8, because that's what we wrote up here for O2. And that is you're going to multiply these two together, divide it by negative 1/8, and you're going to get negative 0.0032. Okay, for the last one, we're going to be doing H2O. So we're going to start off the same as the other ones. 1/5 times 0.002 equals 1/6 times delta concentration of H2O over delta T, because we got that from right here. And that, once you multiply these together and divide it by 1/6, is going to give you 0.0024. So that's about it. Thanks for watching.